Hey, let's talk about something every team leader faces sooner or later. Finding that sweet spot between being a dedicated professional and living a fulfilling personal life. The grind, the hustle, the endless list of to-dos. It can feel like there's always something more to finish. Another email to send or a project that needs just a little more attention. It's tempting to think that staying late at the office is a badge of honor. But is it really? Or is it just a sign that we're caught in a cycle that's hard to break? Look, office ethics aren't just about not stealing someone's lunch from the fridge or sending polite emails. There's a deeper code, a set of values that shape how we treat each other and ourselves at work. It's about respecting not just the rules of business, but the boundaries between work and personal life. It's about understanding that our time outside the office is just as valuable as the hours we spend inside it. Here's the truth. Going home on time isn't slacking off. In fact, it's a sign of discipline and self-respect. And it shows you know how to manage your priorities. It's actually a sign that you and your team are working smart. When you're efficient and focused during the day, you earn the right to unplug and recharge after hours. If you or your team are constantly burning the midnight oil, it's not always a sign of dedication. Sometimes it's a warning that something's out of balance. Sometimes it's a red flag that something's off. Maybe people are overwhelmed, or maybe the systems in place just aren't working as well as they should. Maybe the workload's too heavy, maybe processes need fixing, or maybe people are being asked to do too much with too little support. Or maybe expectations are unrealistic. When the bar is set too high, even the most dedicated teams can struggle to keep up. Now, I get it. There are crunch times, deadlines that can't be missed, projects that demand extra hours, and moments when everyone has to pull together to get the job done. Projects that demand extra hours are part of the job sometimes, and teamwork during those times can be rewarding. Once in a while, that's just life. But when those late nights start to become the rule instead of the exception, it's time to take a step back. If late nights are becoming the norm, that's when you need to hit pause and ask, what's the cost? Are we sacrificing our well-being for the sake of work? Because here's the thing, most people forget. Every extra hour in the office is an hour away from family, friends, or just recharging. Those hours add up, and the cost isn't always obvious until it's too late. And as leaders, it's on us to remember that our teams are made up of real people, not just productivity machines. Each person has a life outside these walls with their own dreams, responsibilities, and loved ones. If you're a boss pushing everyone to work harder, believing that's the only way to succeed, think again. Your team's well-being matters, their families matter, their happiness and health are just as important as the bottom line. And when people feel cared for, respected, and supported, that's when they give their best. A positive, balanced environment leads to better results, more creativity, and a stronger team spirit. So, set the right example. Show your team that it's okay to have a life outside of work, and that success isn't measured by hours alone. Head home on time most days. Make it a habit, not a rare treat. Encourage your team to do the same. Remind them that their lives outside work are important and that you value their time and well-being. Celebrate effort and results, not just hours logged. Recognize achievements, big and small, and make sure your team knows you appreciate their hard work. And never forget, success at work means nothing if it costs everything at home. The real measure of achievement is balance, not burnout. Let's build a culture where working hard and living fully go hand in hand, where people feel empowered to do their best at work and still have energy left for what matters most. Because at the end of the day, the best leaders aren't just great at hitting targets, they're great at remembering what really matters: the people, the moments, and the lives we build both inside and outside the office.